Welcome to the course on stochastic modeling and queuing theory. In this lecture, we will look at an example of the continuous time Markov chain. The last lecture, we characterized the continuous time Markov chain and looked at the fact that the rate matrix, which is the probability transition rate of a CTMC arranged in the form of a matrix between all possible pairs of states, that can be used as a generator to find the occupancy probability of the CTMC at any later time given an initial condition. We also looked at how the Kolmogorov forward equation and the Kolmogorov backward equation can be used to find out the evolution of the CTMC. We finally looked at how the Kolmogorov forward equation can be solved under a case where the rate matrix is diagonalizable. So in this lecture, we will take an example of a continuous time Markov chain and then look at how we can actually solve the CTMC problem. We will take a simple example. This example is called as the machine repair model. We have a certain machine which can be in two possible states. One is the state in which it is working. Another is a state in which it is under repair. So a machine is first put into work. It will be working, and after a random amount of time, due to certain reason, it may break down or get into repair. So as soon as the machine gets into repair, the repairman starts repairing the machine. So it takes no time to start the repairing operation, and the time it takes to repair the machine obviously depends upon the nature of the repair, and therefore it is random. Once the machine is repaired, it is immediately put into use and becomes working. So the machine alternates between these two random periods. One is called as the working state, another is called as the repair states. And we assume the time for which a machine will be working is exponentially distributed with a rate A. And similarly, the time it takes for the repair to get completed is also exponentially distributed with some other rate, call it as B. Both are exponentially distributed. So we have two states in the CTMC, and the state of the machine can be observed at any given time. So time is continuous, but the states is discrete, only two states working or repair. The dwell time in the states are exponentially distributed, and therefore the memoryless property is obeyed, and it follows that it is a continuous time Markov chain. So since the rate of the exponential random variable governing the working period is A, the mean time the machine will be in the working state once it gets into the state is 1 by A. Similarly, the average time it takes to repair the machine will be 1 by B. And the CTMC can be pictorially represented using a graph, which is shown here. So you have two states marked as the circles. So working and another repair. And the rate at which the machine moves from the working state to the repair state is A. Similarly, the rate at which the machine moves from the repair state to the working state is B, and therefore the rate at which it remains in the working state is minus A, and correspondingly in the repair state is minus B. So the transition rate matrix is given by minus A, B and minus B. That is A00, which is the rate at which the instantaneous probability with which it given the machine is working, it is at a time t, it is found to be working at a time t plus delta t. That probability, if it is divided by t, it will give the rate at which this probability changes. Machine being working to be again found to be working in a small time delta t at t. So that rate will be negative, because as time progresses this probability will decrease, and so it is a negative quantity, and that is given by minus a. Because it is an exponentially distributed random variable, irrespective of the fact that given that the machine has been working till given time t, the probability that it will be found to be working at time t plus delta t will only be dependent upon delta t and not t. So that rate will be independent of t. So therefore it is a linear rate, which is a characteristics of the exponential dwell time. So that is how this minus a comes. The rate at which it moves from the working state to the repair state is a. So if you see that, if you add up the sum of the elements in the row, it is 0. Similarly, the rate at which it remains in the repair state is minus b, and the rate at which it moves from the repair state to the working state is b. So the two states, the first state is w working, another is repair r. So this is ww, wr, rw, and this is rr. So if we assume that at a finite time, we want to find, given that the machine is found to be working, when we will, in order to pose it as a CTMC, we will associate the number 0 to the working state and 1 to the repair state. So by P00 you mean, given that the machine is in the working state at the time 0, the machine is found to be still working at a later time t. That we will denote it as P00 of t. That is, given that it is working at the time 0, it is found to be working at a later time t is P00 of t. And so therefore this we will see that this P00 of t, because of the memoryless property, it will be independent of t. So you can see that P00 dash, this is the Kolmogorov backward and forward equations. The backward equation is P dash is equal to A times P, where A is the transition rate matrix. The Kolmogorov forward equation is P dash is equal to P times A. So P00 dash, P01 dash. Similarly, 10 dash and 11 dash are the P dash matrix, and this is the P matrix. And so you can see that using this matrix equation, we can come up with 4 equations for the elements, that is P0001, 1011. For the forward equation, they are given by this. For example, if you look at P00 dash, that will be 0th row by 0th column. Okay, minus A times P00 plus B times P01. Similarly, P01 dash will be 0th row divided by the first column. A times P00 times So this one we are talking about A times P00 minus B times P01. That's given here. Similarly, P10 dash is given by this row, first row times 0th column of the second one, minus A P10 plus B times P11. Similarly, P11 dash is given by A times P10 minus B times P11. So these are the four equations that we have. In addition, we know that the sum of the transitions P00 plus P01 is to be equal to 1, because supposing it is in 0, little time later it has to be in either state 0 or state 1. So the probability that it goes to state 0 or state 1 at a later time t has to be 1. The same thing also holds good for P10 plus P11 is also equal to 1. That is also true. So we can make use of this equation and then write if P01 is 1 minus P00, P01 is 1 minus P00, and plug it in this equation. So P00 dash is equal to minus A times P00 plus B times 1 minus P00. Taking the P00 to the left hand side, we got P00 dash equal to this minus A becomes plus A, against this minus B also becomes plus B. So A plus B into P00 plus B equal to B. So we have a differential equation for P00. We can solve it. If we solve it, we get the following equation. P00 of t is given by B by A plus B plus C into e power of A plus B by t. So you can see that this is P00, A plus B into P00. So we will solve the homogeneous equation. We will get that this part we will get, and then this is the other part. So what we have obtained is the transient solution, in the sense that at any given time t, how the P00 will change. So this is the equation. You can find the constant C by using the initial condition. We know that P00 of t, for t is equal to 0, that is in an interval of size 0, 0, the probability of going from 0 to 0 is 1, because it will remain in 0. So P00 of 0 is 1. So if you put t is equal to 1 here, so this becomes 1, and here you will have C is okay, C into e power of this one, we get C is equal to, we will get 1 is equal to B divided by A plus B plus C. So C is equal to 1 minus B by A plus B. That will give you A by A plus B. So we have got the value of C through initial condition, and therefore we can put the value of C in this equation to get P00 at any given time t as B by A plus B plus A by A plus B into e power of minus A plus B by t. So you can immediately see that after very long time, that is when we put t is equal to infinity, then e power of minus A plus B into at infinity, that becomes 0. So this transient part dies out, becomes smaller and smaller as t increases, and at steady state we will have only this quantity, B by A plus B. So P00 at steady state will become B by A plus B, and therefore 0, 1 will become 1 minus B by A plus B, which is A by A plus B. So that is what we will expect. At any given time t, we know that p01 of t is 1 minus p00 of t. So we have to subtract this from 1. If we do so, you get the p01 of t to be a by a plus b plus this quantity. In a similar manner, we can derive for p10 and 11. If you do so, you will get p11 is given by this fact quantity, and 10 is 1 minus this quantity, then this term will become b by a plus b plus this one. So we have solved for all 4 quantities at any arbitrary time t. So if you want to get the steady state occupancy probability, put t is equal to infinity. So p00 of t, because we have taken steady state, the t can be dropped, will become b by a plus b, and 10 will become similarly 10 will also become b by a plus b. The other 2 quantities can be obtained similarly. So if you look at the matrix P of starting from any initial state to reach to state 0 or state 1, starting from state 0 going to state 0 1, or starting from state 1 to going to 0 and 1, these 4 quantities can be obtained. And this is 0 0, 0 1 will be a by a plus b, this is 1 0, and 1 1 will be 1 minus of this quantity, will get this one. So this would be the transition matrix over a finite but large time interval t. So you would see that we also looked at the steady state distribution, which is pi at the time t tends to infinity, which has 2 elements, pi 0 and pi 1. Pi 0 is probability of occupancy state 0. Pi 1 is probability of occupancy state 1. That is, that we have already seen to be only these parts, steady state parts, b by a plus b and a by a plus b. You would see that the transition matrix, probability transition matrix, not the rate matrix, probability transition matrix, will always reach a form in which all rows are identical and each of these rows are nothing but the steady state occupancy vectors, like this. So this would be the steady state occupancy value of the machine repairman model. So this is the probability, this is the working state. Probability it will be, the machine will be working is b by a plus b. Okay. So you would see that b is here. Probability the machine will be working is given by b by a plus b. Why it is so? B is the rate at which you come out of the repair. If b is much larger as compared to a, whenever you get into repair, you quickly come back to working state, and you will remain in the working state. That depends upon the ratio, the comparative, the value of b with respect to a. How the larger the b with respect to a, more the time you will spend in working state. That is why the probability of occupying the working state is b divided by a plus b. Similarly, the probability that you will find the machine to be under repair condition at an arbitrary time of observation after reaching steady state is a divided by a plus b. Okay. So with this example, we will stop the CTMC discussions on the continuous time Markov chain. Thank you.